What's good? All right, we're going to be going over your first 14 days with us, the first 2 weeks of our collaboration. What would they look like? What would we do? And everything in between. So this is also going to show you what you will have in hand on your store running efficiently after 14 days. Let's get into it. All right, so number one, how the work runs. We have 4 different categories of work that we spread out over the period. Now we start with the teardown, taking apart everything you have of emails, funnels, design and copy, and really research how these actually work, how do the customer journey run, and how they align with each other in the funnel. We also do an angle check, researching your customers, your customer language, and your offer framing. Obviously making sure that if we end up on a new offer, this will not hurt your margins. After this, we build the copy, the sequences, the pages. We do this quickly. That's what we're taking pride in. We do it efficiently and quickly so you can get the most amount of growth in the shortest amount of time continuously. Then we compound. We test, we cut something down if it's not working, and we double down on what is. So day 1 to 14 covers all these categories of work and the first tests. So days 1 to 4, tear down. Every email, every flow and page you have reviewed line by line. This is also your product page, so you know how the funnel correlates directly from the product page, what kind of insights and education the customer has when they come into your flows and your email campaigns. Now we map exactly where revenue drops off. We see where the drop-off point is for subscribers, if that's your brand, or where people are most likely to buy again based on your previous orders over the last year. Now, nothing gets written yet. This is about diagnosing and making sure that when we actually start writing and designing, we hit the nail on the head. Now, from you, what we need here is account access on Klaviyo, brand assets, and past campaign data. We'll find a lot of this past campaign data in Klaviyo. However, what's extremely nice is the extra data from Shopify that you can just export to us. So we have a view over when people drop off, when they buy again, and we can compare that to what funnels we're firing and what campaigns we're running at that time. This is day 1 to 4. Then move this over here. We go to day 4 to 7. Angle. We research and customer language before any copy. Now we set clear the research and the customer language before we write anything. We want to make sure that we're actually hitting the right customer persona and also using their language. What are they saying in reviews? What are they talking about? What's their way of describing their problems and the solutions they want? We find this out and we implement it to our copy. Now, offer framing, positioning, pricing, and promise. We find out what's working, if what you have is ideal, or if we need to make some changes. Priority fix list is ranked by revenue. So start off, we would ideally do the welcome flow, reviewing the angle and offer there, and then move on to the cart abandonment, checkout abandonment, and then to your campaigns and your pop-up form. Now we decide what to say before we worry about how to say it. We want to research who we're actually talking to before we find out what we're gonna say. Because, I mean, we can make all the claims in the world and talk the dream language all we want, but if it's not the right dream language, then you're going nowhere. So what we need from you is one decision on the offer. That's pretty much it. For the next one, let me move this over here. Day 7 to 10, build. Copy, sequences, and pages done efficiently, so that you have massive growth in your first 14 days. Now this is where we build your core flows, or we edit them, just like your welcome flow, your cart abandonment flow, your post-purchase flow, and your checkout abandonment flow. These are the most important ones because these drive revenue, and these are sent when the customer is at their hardest point. So email and SMS copy and design is on brand and ready to send. This is where we actually nail down the angle and the customer dream language in the flows and everything. So we actually get it right and we can actually relate to the customer. Now from you, what we need is one fast round of feedback. We take all the feedback we need and we doodle and come up with the exact brand voice that fits your brand with you. And we also curate it so it's actually nurturing people on the email list and providing them with their dream language. Now this is day 7 to 10, and this, the last couple of days of the first 2 weeks, live. Now core flows are switched on, welcome flow, cart abandon, checkout, post-purchase. First campaigns are out the door and ready to test. Testing starts, we test fast, we cut what doesn't work, especially in campaigns. This is where we have the most flexibility to change because it's a very quick and efficient metric you get in. Now you see everything, the thinking, the tests, the result, everything is sent to you, everything is structured, and everything is correctly done according to your brand voice and the process you want us to have. So these are first 14 days. So what you have at day 14 is a full funnel audit, priority fix list, ranked by revenue, core flows live, and first campaigns live. Day 14, that's the foundation. It's not a finish line. Now, we don't want to promise any result. We will promise betterment from these first 14 days because reviewing your customer language, reviewing your angles and your offers and really dialing them in, they're gonna rip. They're gonna rip insanely when we set up the new flows. So this is what you'll have at day 14, and you'll also have a new optimized pop-up form that actually converts website visitors into email subscribers. So quickly after the 14 days, this is roughly what 15 to 45 would look like, and day 46 to 90. Now, day 15 to 45, full flow set, shipped, weekly designed campaigns. This is where we continuously run campaigns, and every single flow is set up. Days 46 to 90, A/B testing, segmentation, retention layers, month-over-month tracking. This is the key part where we actually find out what works and what we could improve. Because you need the time to actually give people a full rundown of the flows. People need to go through them, need to see how it compares to your previous ones, and this takes time. So this is where the real growth happens. That's from around day 45, day 30 to day 90. After this, it's smooth sailing where we have what we know works of the basics and we continue A/B testing and finding new angles and stuff along the way. Hope this was useful for you guys. Please let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to go to our website in the bottom and book a call so we can see how we can help you guys scale your revenue machine through email and SMS massively. Check yourself.